Hello everyone, welcome back. This is DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to be continuing with our Space Marine campaign of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. So we are playing as yellow on the map, so you can kind of see on the mini-map here, quite a bit of yellow. So we're kind of Imperial Fists, I guess. It's actually even appropriate, Fortress of Dorn, I think. I'm pretty sure Rogel Dorn was the Primarch. Alright, this is our capital. Space Marines can only have one city, so we're kind of stuck here. I've kind of been trying to expand and grab good tiles for requisition points, which is what I was a little bit low on. Right now we're actually running negative on influence for some reason, maybe because my loyalty dropped, which kind of overall reduces my production. So we have expanded out. I do feel like I need to expand my army, but we're kind of researching some more advanced tech, and then we'll start worrying about pumping out some more heavier units. We are working on our first Vindicator. So we'll have that in 3 turns. Got some Assault Marines on the way at 4 turns. We're right now working on a chapel for our loyalty, so that'll help a little bit. So overall, the Castellan robots have been the bane of my existence in this game. Let's see. So first, we kind of expanded out this direction. We saw the artifact here, which is a mobile holo projector, which gives all my units additional health. Had a couple different units, some Psych Noon, and then some Castellan robots kind of in this area. We killed 1 or so and they kind of took off. Eventually got the mobile holo projector. We sort of explored northward. We got to about... where was it? Exploring up this way, we started seeing some green. It was further over. Sort of even from here, we started seeing some orc buggies kind of tearing around and stuff. Like this was all under orc control, kind of up through here. So we sort of advanced up, kind of running into the orcs. We explored a little bit to the west. We sort of ran into some more Castellan robots out in this area, which of course were the bane of my existence. Out this way we had some Catachan or Catachan devils kept showing up. Eventually we spotted some Imperial Guard in this forest here. So this is now the Imperial Guard city we can see. The orcs, we continued advancing up. We had sort of part of our force advance kind of into this area is where the orc city was. So we had some devastators along with my captain kind of taking them on. So we gave them the Royal Imperial Fisting and they kind of died off. They didn't survive. So now we're moving on. We've been running into Necrons quite a bit. The Imperial Guards sent a lot of infantry out, and we kind of chewed them up a little bit. It seemed like the Imperial Guard were fighting the Necrons as well, sort of in this general area. So we've kind of been pushing back the Necrons along this line. They tried to make a city here, which we destroyed. We're now kind of advancing up. We're also moving in with our forces that had taken on the Orcs, coming in this direction. The Necrons I'm a lot more concerned about than the Imperial Guard, so I'm kind of trying to focus on maybe taking them out as quickly as possible. If it's possible to knock them out early, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Basically just because the Necrons have such good tech and stuff as we progress that they're going to be really, really difficult as things go on. I don't have a huge army, at least it feels like. Of course, I played Imperial Guard last and I had like a massive armored force eventually. So I kind of feel like I'm not quite as powerful as I should be, but we're doing okay. So we've got 1 Predator up here, some Devastators, my Captain, who's just a living engine of destruction. Mainly he's just super tough. He's not actually doing tons of damage. We've got 1 whole tactical squad, a bunch of Land Speeders, more Devastators. That's really about it for my force. Down here, I only really have 1 Assault Squad I made recently, kind of keeping an eye out this direction. We sort of opportunistically grabbed this because the Imperial Guard City is right here. What else? So I'm thinking probably we'll keep pushing up and we'll look for more Necron stuff and maybe try to take them out. That's kind of my long-term goal. Research, we're going to increase accuracy of bolt weapons, which will do a little bit more effectively, do more damage, just because we're going to hit more shots with anybody who's got bolter weapons. Just thought that would be more helpful in combat. What else we got? Oh, storyline. We've got some places we're supposed to visit with my librarian. I only have 1, so we've now visited 2. This was the second one. The third one is way down here. So we've got to get my librarian to come wander down here or make another one, but I don't really have the resources to do that. So we'll probably just have him come wander off and do that just to complete the story. I'm not too focused on finishing up the story in this one. If I can wipe out all my other opponents, I'm going to go ahead and do that and we'll call it good. Mainly because when I played as the Orcs and I wanted to do all the story stuff, it really drug everything out. And the ending was basically the same as when I played the Necrons, just kind of surviving an invasion. So, whatever. If we can wipe everybody out instead, we'll go ahead and do that. I think the Imperial Guard are less dangerous to leave alone for a little while. I haven't seen any real tanks or artillery from them yet, not even Hydras or anything. We are still relatively early at turn 98, so maybe they haven't researched that stuff yet. Mostly for the Necrons, what I've seen has been a lot of the Necron warriors. I have seen a Lord and a Cryptek and Spiders, but that's been about it for them. I don't think I've seen any Arcs or anything yet. Hopefully I won't for a while. I don't have a huge amount of force to deal with it. But we've already done our unit movement for the turn, so we're going to go ahead and hit end turn and just kind of see what happens. Mostly, I'm a little bit concerned about possibly getting flanked here by some Imperial Guard stuff, kind of opportunistically hitting me. We just have our Tech Marine out on the edge with his Thunderfire Cannon. I do have the Assault Marines I can bring up if I need to. I don't really care if I lose this. The research is nice. But what I want to do is weaken the Necrons, take all of this stuff away from them that I can as we move over. See if we can find their city, at least sort of find out where they are. Probably just have the one. Hopefully we can take care of them. Some more guard running around. Not doing a whole lot of damage to me. Okay, what did the Necrons do? Backed off. I would like to grab this artifact as well. This one increases your damage. At least it did when I looked at it. It says invulnerable, but that's because I can't damage the item itself. Artifact. When I looked at it before, basically having control of this will increase all my unit damage, so I definitely want to take this away from the Necrons if I can. So in this game, unlike some Civ games and stuff, if you use part of your movement, you're just done at that point. So I do kind of do a lot of leapfrogging to sort of check things out. I don't have scouts or anything. I've kind of been using the land speeders as scouts. I haven't actually made any bike squads or anything. My Predator is back to full health. We don't need to do any repairs. I think these guys are at full strength. Yeah. Guys in the back. Well, before I forget, let's start getting him moving down towards his objective, which is way down there. It's going to take him a while. Probably not going to run into anything out here. We've kind of wiped out the orcs that were up to the northeast, so most likely everything is going to be clear. Could be other Castellans running around or something. I've killed a bunch of them. I've kind of made it my goal in the last one to kill as many of them as possible, and they've just been so distracting and such a pain to deal with. Let's send you in and grab the trade encampment. Let's get the tank in a better position. Okay, there's some guys. The Cryptek can heal stuff, so he might be my better target to go after. His health's only 9 as well. Yeah, let's see if we can hammer the Cryptek here a bit. I'm not sure if my captain can reach him, but if we can, we'll probably send him in too. Devastators can probably get in positions where they can fire on him as well. Yeah, captain can just barely get there. Now let's send him forward. I've got a super weak unit there too. Attempt to just kill them off. What kind of damage can we get? 2.4. We can crack grenade. 2.2. We can frag grenade for 0.9. We can power strike. 5.3. Let's do that. Might be able to film off with some devastators. Crush the mechanical horrors. So a shot from here. Let's kill that Cryptek, please. Taste the Emperor's fury. Taste it. Okay, can we get in a position to kill that other weakened unit? Gotta get right out in front if I want to do that, which I don't really like. But let's go ahead and do it. These other guys are banged up, so they'll probably leave. Necrons have an ability to use influence to quickly heal units, so the better kind of for me thing is try to kill them off. Don't let them hang around wounded. They can teleport around using influence, but they can also heal. So I'd prefer to wipe them out. So I would like to heal these land speeders that are banged up. You guys are healing and hanging out there. That's fine. Hopefully no Imperial Guard are going to show up over here. Let's just move up and grab this, get it under our control. It's going to increase all of our damage. Well, I can get in range here, or I could just grab the Promethean relay pipes for some more energy. For now, let's just grab the relay pipes. Be on Overwatch in case anything else shows up. I'm just going to move here, and we'll repair them. So put them at 30 out of 44. And we'll put the Devastators here. They'll have a little bit of line of sight. We've got some clear area here, so if things move up, we can take a shot. You guys are kind of at the back. Get them moving. Do I want to go wreck up some Imperial Guard? If they're by themselves, it's probably fairly safe. They're doing not very much damage to me at all, just taking shots at me, at least from range. Close up, they'll do a bit more. They probably have grenades as well. Well, good heavy weapon squad. Heavy weapon squads are a bit more of a concern for me than the regular guys. Do 7.8. Grenades, 10.5, sure. Just wreck them up. So many dead people. Astra Militarum City. Grants reduced damage reduction, increased healing rate, and decreased movement cost for allied units. Grants range damage reduction to infantry units. Humans are crammed into the city's high walls, but that doesn't mean their behavior is confined to it. For miles around, the landscape is devastated, polluted, and exploited, whilst the various human workers, machines, and soldiers roam further to truly terraform the planet's once fertile surface. That sounds like a wonderful place. That just leaves the city. What are we doing? Resource-wise, we're now positive. I don't know why it was negative and now positive on influence. Nobody died or anything. I did grab this tile because it does give me plus 20% on my requisition points, so we might want to throw something in there after we get the chapel done. Just I'd like to get the requisition points as high as possible. My energy's getting a little low, but not too terrible. I did build a bunch of energy here earlier. I've got to watch my population max as well, because every, 6 or so, I've got to build another dormitory. Yeah, it just increases the population limit by 6 for each one of these. So it's a bit of a drag, as opposed to some of the other races can have a much more population, so a lot more buildings, which can be staffed without too much of a problem. With the Space Marines, it's a little bit harder to fit all that stuff in. It does kind of make sense overall that the Space Marines are going to have smaller forces, but the units are going to be a lot more powerful. Sure, makes sense. For now, I can do anything else. I could start working on a hero, but that would be about it. I don't really have the resources for that, so I'm going to hold off. Alright, let's keep an eye out towards the Necrons here. The Necrons passively heal every turn as well, which is always a problem. Didn't get any Overwatch shots off there. Ambles. Ambles captured that. Okay. Weapon squad hit me for a little bit of damage. Necrons hit the Predator for 3.2. That's actually quite a bit. Even with my 8 armor. Actually, let me just quickly check and make sure the stream seems to be working. That looks okay. That looks okay. Alright. I haven't really had any problems with the game, but I always want to check. I'm paranoid. I've had some weird stuff happen in the past. Not with this game, but just in general. Weird things. Okay, nothing there. I kind of want to go kill these assault troops. Or the heavy weapon squad with my assault troops. It's a little bit risky. We might get shot by the city. Yeah, unfortunately. It's going to take a little bit of a toll. I just want to kill them off, because they're a little bit more dangerous for me than just about anything else I'm going to run into. Kill them off and then just leave, basically. Here we'll just keep doing more repairs. Get some almost back to full health. I might need him for something else. Now we discovered the Basilica Administratum, headquarters unit that represents the city's defenses. So this is the central administrative building of any imperial colony. The magnificent basilica is a temple to bureaucracy. Generations of plain-clad clerks live and die amidst tottering tomes, deciding the fate of star systems with the feeble thump of their stamps. As the saying goes, the Inquisition may burn you, the Astartes smite you, but only the Adeptus Administratum can torment you for your entire life. So it does have las guns and crack missile launchers, so it is dangerous. I don't want to hang out here. I don't want to get my unit killed, so as long as I can just get out of there without losing that unit, it's a fair trade-off. I think they lost quite a bit of stuff fighting the Necrons and weren't doing so well against them. So the Predator is a little bit damaged. Fairly good damage with the Devastators here. Tactical guys haven't really been involved in much. Let's see if we can get them. Take this out. 6.5. Frag. Not quite enough. Close. They're not going to be in range. Thought this might be a small chance. So here I can either shoot and kill them off, or I can repair the Predator. Maybe for now we'll just finish them off. We'll give everybody some experience. That way we can use the Predator to scout out a little bit. There's still quite a bit of map up to the north here. Something under Necron control there. Let's just take a look. Oh! We've got Anti-Castellan Robot. Well, if the Castellan's fighting the Necrons, it's fine. I don't really care. I don't have anything else to shoot at, so I will kind of opportunistically do some damage to him. Well, well. So if I want to hit the center of the Necron city, I've got 3 range with the Devastators. Let's see if I can find spots where I'll be out of range of the city, but I can hit it. That's kind of what I wanted to check. I could kill off the Castellan here. I'm just not sure if it might be fighting Necrons already. Yeah, let's finish it off. Continue my war against the Castellans. Bring you up to support. Let's just see if we can see anything here. No Necrons. Let's grab the Promethean pipes from them. Anything I can do to sort of starve them of resources, I want to try to do. Don't know if there's any Imperial Guard hanging out in this area. There might be. They've definitely grabbed this in the past, but I'm not sure if they still have troops in this area. I think the Necrons pushed them out. I could also, do an orbital scan just to kind of see what's around. Which is that? It's 20. Okay. Nothing there. Makes me a little bit more confident to just reach out and grab this. Can always come back and get some more repairs done later. Captain is quite the tough individual. Let's start moving him up towards the city in case anything else wants to show up. If nothing else, he can attract fire and deal with it for a while. Oh yeah, and you are slowly moving down towards your objective, which is way down there. How do we want to get there? Got some wireweed. Doesn't really matter, we can go around. Just avoid the wireweed and head down. Alright, next turn we'll have our first Vindicator. We'll also have the Chapel up, so that'll get my resources back on track because my loyalty will go back in the positive. Might make a Hunter next before another Vindicator. I'd like to get another Armory and maybe even another Apothecarian up and running so we can speed up our production, but I'll probably build something for requisition points first, then look at building a second Armory or Apothecarian. Probably Armory would be my priority. But for right now, that's all we can do. Let's see if the Necrons send any more stuff my way. Massed Lasfire here. Should be able to take it. Oh, another Castellan. Awesome. Get a little bit of Overwatch shots. Oh, the Castellans. There's such a problem in this. Shoot them up pretty good with the heavy bolters, though, actually. Alright, you guys, let's get you the heck out of there. Can you jump a little further? Not really. Let's just move straight back. We've got this ridge here, it's kind of blocking my egress in here. Got to go around this way. So maybe we'll just come down to kind of try to protect Assault Marines as they retreat. And we'll move this way as well so we can do some more repairs. We can't get close enough to repair this turn. Surprised we're not seeing any Necron troops showing up here. Maybe we've kind of effectively dealt with most of them. Alright, you guys, let's hammer this Castellan. Tired of these things being a pain in my side and causing me problems every time I turn around. .5, 3, be 5.5, not quite enough to kill it. Get some bolter shots in, but that's not going to do much of anything. Nobody else can really get close, it looks like. Not close enough to make a difference. Yeah, I guess we'll just take our shots here with the heavy bolters. The more we whittle it down, the less health it has, the less damage it'll do, which is one thing I do like in this. As units get weaker, they're less likely to be able to do damage, just because there's fewer of them taking the shots. So 2, the chances of being able to kill them are really low with just bolter shots from range. So I don't think I'm even going to bother. Where's the center of your city? That is what I need to know. Send the captain in a crazy way. Still not getting shot at. Taking away some more of his energy. Maybe up here? Looks like there's a height difference here, but I can get around. A lot of wireweed in the way is kind of a problem. It's not real good for long-range shots. I'll send you here for now. Okay, I'm going to move up. I'm going to repair the Predator, then I'm going to throw the Predator on up and see what we find. Get him to full health before we do anything crazy. So let's send him in and see what we see. Yeah, center there. We're in range. We're going to get shot. But I'm not sure because of the forests here. If we're further back, we're still in range, but I think we're not going to have line of sight. Go ahead and take some shots while we're here. The Thunderfire cannon will be able to because it can fire indirectly. Can I see from here? Nope. I can see from there, but that's wireweed, which will hurt me every turn I'm there. So it says I can see from here. Can't get there this turn, though. So the only other spot is from there. So these two are this is the furthest away I can get and actually take shots. So we'll start moving up into that area. Get somebody in that position. Tactical squad for cover in case anything else shows up. Coming around the flank. And you're going to keep moving. Alright, got our Vindicator done. Let's send him towards the Imperial Guard. Basically just a rhino with a giant cannon strapped on the front. Did have Ambles take that away from me, but that's not that big a deal. Okay, made our chapel, made our Vindicator. So now 5.6 positive, so that's good. Population increases, that'll drop a little bit more. I already am kind of maxed out for what I need. I have 2 more population I can increase, so I can staff 2 more buildings that I build. After that, I'll need to build more dormitories. So for right now, first, I am going to go ahead and put another refectory up for some more requisition points. We'll put where we've got the 20% bonus. After that, I think we'll try for another armory. Just to play around, let's build a hunter. We'll have the assault squad next turn. And we'll hold off on anything else. Yeah, just having a couple characters already, it's kind of tight for me to grab another one, especially when I can use my influence to drop fortresses, or I can use it to scan stuff. So that'll be it for the city. Let's see if the Necrons have any more stuff they can throw at me. A spider. Keep wrecking my tank. Ah, there's some destroyers. Got Imperial Guard on the move. Ultra Drill, chapter tactic that increases accuracy of bolt weapons. I believe in 3 tenets of battle: firepower, firepower, and more firepower. Cardan Stronos, chapter master of the Iron Hands. So looks like we did light up the guardsmen a little bit. 6 damage with these guys. Heavy weapons hit my land speeders for 5. Guardsmen attack the land speeders for a little bit more. Heavy destroyers. Powerful anti-armor infantry unit. Armed with oversized Gauss cannons, heavy destroyers send blazing energy blasts searing across the battlefield. As heavily armed adherents of the destroyer cult glide across scorched earth, scanning for victims, flickering light of their weapon energy cores echoing the cold hatred in their optics. When heavy destroyer's targeting lens focuses upon an enemy, the battlefield recedes in its mind until only hunter and prey remain, compulsion to kill drowning out anything else. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. My Predator is not in a great spot here. I'll probably have to pull him out. He's taking a lot of damage. I can't just pull him right back to here and repair him up, so let's do that. So we'll repair him, then we'll take shots with him on the spider, which is the only target he's got. So we might as well. Big freaky mechanical spider. Let's bring you guys into range. Surprise! Alright, let's have them finish them off. Let's have the captain engage the heavy destroyers. 4.6. Crack is 2.8. Frag is 2. Yeah, I think we'll go for our power strike here. Do a pretty decent amount of damage. And I can't see because of the forest here, so we'll have to move right up next to him with the Devastators. Not quite enough to kill him. How about grenades? Nope, better off just shooting. Alright, we'll just shoot. So unfortunately, we're not getting any hits in on the city this turn. I can't get any more hits on the Devastators. Let's bring the tactical guys up just in case more stuff shows up. We'll probably pull back from here. We've got a Psyker hanging out here as well. Get our Assault Marines moving. Get the Vindicator moving. Bolter Drill. Lasts for 10 turns. Okay. 80 resource influence is quite high. So you guys, let's just keep running. It's not an ideal spot to be in. Guys are still healing up. Well, what are we going to do here? Let's do a little bit more scouting, see if we see anything. Nope, okay. No, I actually do have a line of sight from here because of the height difference. That's cool. Didn't expect that. Very nice. Always take the high ground. Let's move you guys back around. Don't really want to stay here. I could chew up these guys quite a bit, but we're going to take a lot of fire if we do. So the heavy weapon squad, Psyker will probably also hit us. I can Jink, which will reduce the damage a little bit. I could even move up and repair. He might try to go after my Thunderfire cannon, though, if I do that. If you can see him. As a delaying tactic, it's not bad. I'll probably survive without losing anybody. I'd like to hit the heavy weapon squad instead, though. I'm not too concerned about just the regular guardsmen. So I am going to repair. And I'm going to jink. So at least for this turn, we'll be a little bit aggressive. We'll chew up the heavy weapon guys a little bit. Keep the Psyker moving. Finished our Assault Marines. Let's work on some Devastators, I think. Yeah, sure, that works for me. So 3 turns for the Refectory, then we'll see about building another armory. So now I'm a little concerned about the Imperial Guard if they make a push here, because they don't have a whole lot to stop them. My research is finished as well. Let's see what we can get. I've kind of skipped some stuff, just kind of speeding up. So Hammer Wrath would increase the damage of my Assault Marines and Bikers. I don't have any Bikers, but the Assault Marines, it's just a temporary thing with a cooldown, though, so it's not super great. Melted Bombs are only for tactical squads, so it's not that great either. Building for Influence, Dreadnoughts, maybe. Apothecaries, I would really like. Terminators would be kind of cool. Extra vehicle armor would be cool. That's immediately useful as well. Apothecaries would help speed up kind of getting guys back in the fight after they take damage. I'm not sure if they count as a hero character. Probably. I'm going to go for the vehicle armor for now, because I am kind of focusing on some vehicles here in the future. And that's an instant increase to all my vehicles I've already got. So let's see what happens. Kind of keeping an eye out here. Yeah, going for my Tech Marine. Psyker's on the move. Maybe heading towards here to take that over. Any Necrons around? I don't see any. Okay. I'm not sure if this is the capital. It's probably their capital. We're still fairly early in at 100 turns. I mean, that's not super early, but you know what I mean. I did destroy them kind of trying to start up one city. So here, let's just take this away from them so they're not getting the resources from it. Everything I can do to starve them of resources, I want to do. So we're fairly safe here, so we'll start healing up. Let's send the Vindicator up. Got Assault Marines back here too. Get them moving. Shoot them up with the land speeders, and we'll do a repair. We did take a little bit of damage, but we should be okay. And you guys we're going to bring down as well, try to get them repaired. A little bit of extra anti-infantry firepower as well. Okay, let's keep repairing the Predator. Might want to take a look around this side and see if we can see anything. Captain I could just throw right in here. Let's It's not as crazy as it seems because I can kind of instantly heal him after he takes some shots. He can absorb a lot of firepower. He's got a lot of health. He's got a lot of armor. But if I heal, I can't attack. At least for that one turn. Alright, you guys... Now we've got to be in this position to be safe, to take shots. Up here we're going to get fired on. So I might as well have the captain take the fire. Let's send him in. Let's see how much damage he does. 1, yeah, we can take that. So we can go ahead and do some damage this turn. 4, or crack grenades 4.4. The same. Actually, we do better without grenading, just doing a regular attacks. 4.7. Crack grenade 4.4. Yeah, we can go ahead and hit it this turn. Captain is knocking on the door. Get some Devastators in position. At range, just keep pounding it from there. Anybody else I move up might get shot up. Predator will keep healing. These guys are a little banged up. We'll move them up too. Hopefully they'll fire at the captain because he's closer, but if they target the Devastators, we might have to pull them out. For now, we'll just try to maximize our damage. I'll try to see if I can scout around this way with the tactical squad. Predator can stay. We're just going to keep repairing. Got no line of sight from anywhere else. So I guess for now we'll move up. And you guys can move in. Slowly making our way down there. Okay, so 2 turns we'll have that refectory up, then we'll worry about maybe building another armory to speed things up. Maybe, we'll see. After that, I'll have to build another dormitory. So for now, we'll skip. Let's keep an eye up here. Now, going for the weaker Devastators. That's unfortunate. I'll have to pull them out of that spot. Okay, let's see if I can scout around this way. Do some more repairs. Predator is back to full strength. Can I get line of sight anywhere? I can there. Might as well go for it. Let's pull these guys back. If I don't move, we do more damage with these guys, so it's better if I can leave them in their position to take fire, or to take shots. Try to get them into that spot. Well, we can put them over there now. Just do that. We can maybe rotate the Devastators around if they take fire. .7, crack grenade is 4.4. Yeah, we're just better off just doing attacks. Land speeders aren't going to help me too much up here unless he produces some other units. So let's just do a little scouting around. Oh, look who I found. Not who I wanted to find, that's for sure. Okay, Nobody else that can lend any fire, but he's almost dead. So he shouldn't do too much damage to me, and I should be able to kill him off. He's got tech priests coming out. Like he's trying to found a city somewhere. Okay, you guys are healing. You guys are still healing. You're at full health. Let's shoot them up a bit. What's your range? It's only 2, actually. Here. Put them there so we can kind of block access to my tech priests, or tech marine, but we can also do some repairs. More assault troops. Can't quite make it this turn. Population's increasing, so that's helpful. We'll need it when we get that other refectory online. Nothing else we're going to do in the city. Alright, let's keep an eye out this way in case the Necrons pump out something nasty. Oh, we killed the tech priests as they advanced. Just shot them into pieces with my other land speeders. Alright. Stone Robot hit my land speeders for quite a bit of damage. 6.3, considering they're really banged up. Killed the tech priests. Alright, let's just do some more repairs since they got shot up a little bit. And we can just shoot these guys to pieces with the land speeders. Nothing else around. The morale's just destroyed. Bye-bye. Oh, got the Psyker here we can see. Just hit him from range. Not exactly the ideal weapon for the job, but make do with what you got. Alright, you guys are back in action. Let's get you moving down towards the Imperial Guard. No other Necrons up here. Let's see if you can finish off this robot. Excellent. I'm hoping that's the last of these Castellan robots. Been just the bane of my existence. Keep scouting a little bit. Oh, I might pull them back and do some repairs first before we do any scouting. Yeah, things are going okay. We've got a force in each direction. Kind of my heavier hitting stuff is up here. Let's just go ahead and grab it. Predator took a little bit of damage, but not a terrible amount. Can actually get shots from here on the city. Not super effective ones. I could do some repairs, but it's not in too bad of a shape yet. But for now, we'll just hit the city. Predator. Devastators. And more Devastators. And you guys heal. Can we get you in a spot with the shot? Doesn't look like it. A shot from here if I want to stand on the wireweed, but that's not really ideal. Yeah, it's too bad. Height difference and stuff kind of ruining my shots. This is the only way I can get up, is right here. So we've got forest most of the way around. This may not be their capital, it's kind of small. Let's go ahead and do our power strike. And I think I'll leave these guys on Overwatch in case anything else shows up. Finish off our chapter here. Whispers of Heresy. Reward Forbidden Knowledge, which is what? Increased level of a unit. Okay, cool. This box of black stone is heavily inscribed in ancient runes, possibly Exodite, possibly Old One. Who knows what it holds? Whispered secrets of an eon old. Deadly traps, miracles of knowledge long lost. Unholy power from unholy gods. Only a soul brave enough to open it and discover for themselves will ever know. The librarian communicates with his brothers in the Reclusium to report that he's found something, an ancient building that resonates with the traces of the Xenos. Resonates with the trace of Xenos. I'll probably level up my captain. Yeah. Level up. We've got our elite one available. Orbital strike, cooldown of 5 turns. There's no line of sight, but cannot overwatch. It's barrage, large blast, increased damage. Armor penetration 8. Good amount of damage. Wow. Yeah, let's take orbital strike. I'm just going to call down an orbital strike. I can't do it this turn because it does take his action to do it. At least I think it does. Let's find out. Yeah. So if I do that, it would just be next turn he would do it. So we did make our refectory. So we're doing okay in the city. So another armory would give me production, requisition, and research. Requires energy. Okay, we're okay on energy. Most of the heavy stuff requires, requisition points, not energy, so that's okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Start working on another armory. This is going to take 6 turns, but it'll speed up our production of vehicles and stuff. We'll have our hunter next turn. Working on some devastators. Going to hold off on the heroes for now. Need to get my influence up a bit before I start doing anything with the heroes. I think we're doing quite well. Alright, let's keep an eye out up here in case the Necrons pump out some unholy abomination. Kind of a bad spot for his Psyker. Oh, look, another Castellan robot. Alright, Chapter 3, Citadel of the Witch. It sounds like, was it The Eye of the Witch, the song? It's the Citadel of the Witch. The power the librarian detected has vanished. He's found something else at its location, an ancient Exodite building that apparently extends deep into the planet's core. As soon as he approaches, though, he has to fall back in face of a new menace. Necrons emerge from the depths. Great. The realization this is a Necron tomb world sends dismay through the fortress, but we Astartes are implacable. Arrange a strike force to investigate the Exodite structure and cleanse the Necron threat. Is that the building I was at, or is it somewhere else? Activate a tactic. Send a unit in. I'll have to send assault and tactical guys inside. I get the Morning Blade of Lazarek. And a bunch of requisition points. Okay. Where? Right there. That's not an ideal location. Could be worse, but it's not ideal. Roll court attack my predator. Made our hunter this turn. I don't see any other Necron stuff here. Let's scout around a little bit more with my tactical marines. Nothing. So we can attack and do 4, or we can repair. We can hold off on the repairs for now. I'll just keep slamming the Necron City here. Like I said, it doesn't seem big enough to be the capital, but it might be. If it's not their capital, it's got to be fairly close. There isn't a whole lot of map left. So the orbital strike does 15 damage. Our regular attack does 2.5. I have an orbital strike. 8 health left. Yeah, if we can get you in there, sure. Let's do that. 7.1. Cracks only 3.5. Not enough to kill it off. Super close, though. Is it like 1 health left? Yeah, 1 health left. Just a tiny bit short. I can't get these guys in a position to take a shot. I think if I move... Like here it says I have a shot, but if I move onto the wire weed, my turn stops. I think. Or is it just my movement that stops? I've always kind of avoided hanging out on wireweed, so I'm not sure. Let's find out. My movement will stop, but can I still take a shot? Looks like I can. Oh, that was their capital. AI Necron's done. The green light fades from the last artificial eye as the last Necron gives up the fight. After immeasurable eons of war, their cities are crushed, their troops atomized, and their leaders slain. Though beneath the planet's surface, millions more still slumber in deathly unquiet. Let's call this a victory. Cool. I've always had the Necrons be like the last ones I need to finish off, so it's kind of nice to take them out a little earlier. Of course, I kind of went out of my way to do that. So we just have the Imperial Guard left, but we've got our little story there, so we might mess around with that a little bit. Let's get you out of there. There's the ridge. I don't think he... Well, he can come up around this way, but I need to get them repaired a bit. What do we got? We've got the Psyker hanging out there. Here we have Necron Warriors. Just las cannon them with our fortress. That'll probably keep them busy for a while, having the fortress right next to them. Let's maybe redirect these guys down that way. My hunter. There's my hunter. You have 3 range, mainly anti-skimmer and anti-air, but we've got good range. See if we can just hammer them from a distance. Not this turn, but eventually. So here, let's move up and just do some more repairs. Keep my land speeders at full strength. Wow, I can really chew them up with these heavy bolters. And dead Psyker. We'll take a look at this way. Oh. Got a Commissar hanging out down here. I don't know why he's hurt, though. I guess there were ambles around this area. He's going to shoot his bolt pistol at me while I just absolutely hammer the crap out of the position he's in. Is that everybody down here? You guys are still healing. Okay. So I still have my captain I haven't done anything with. Oh no, I moved him. He's got to level up, though. Let's go with some more healing for him. My Psyker will get moving back over, head him towards those Necrons that have shown up. To make our Hunter. It's basically the same for Predator or for Vindicator. Predators do have longer range with the las cannons. Vindicators are a bit better taking out cities and heavier targets, I think, with their guns. Let's grab another Vindicator. I have the extra armor, 4 turns, taking a little while. It's going to be it for the city. So just look this way while we hit end turn. Sounded like I heard something moving. Sounded like a skimmer of some kind, but I don't know what that would be. Alright, just get you going. Stay at maximum range here with the Hunter. Assault Marines, 5.6. Grenades are a little bit better. Not quite enough to kill them. Commissar's gone. Let's just go here. Dead Commissar. Alright, do a little bit of repairs. There's supposed to be ambles out that way. I'd like to do a bit more scouting too. Let's see, let's just have you guys move up. I want to leave somebody between my Tech Marine and the city, just in case more stuff comes out. I'd like to do a bit more scouting. Just kind of cruise down here and see if I see anything. These guys will leave in case something comes out. Chew them up with Overwatch fire. I want to get these guys repaired, so I'm moving them down towards my Tech Priest there. Tech Marine, same Tech Priest. Let's get these guys off the wireweed. Do a little bit of repairs. So check around, see if there's anything of interest we want to grab here. Something out there. Some research points. Just trying to explore a little bit different directions. It's a lot of thick forest, which I'm not really good at. It'd be faster to move around with the Predator if we want to go that direction. This way. Could connect around, but I don't think it does. Not sure. Now we'll just move up this way. Discover Briar Boscage. Sure, whatever. Okay, we'll have our Devastators next turn. Working on the Vindicators. Working on the Armory. I'm not going to do anything else. That's fine. Sure, attack the fortress. It's fine with me. If you're going to attack something, that's what I would prefer. Oh, we've got more guys just spawned. That's why you moved away. Devastators. Yeah, we'll go around this way. Alright, assault troops, kill them. Just keep hammering these guys from distance. Devastators will help out a bit. Get the Psyker over there eventually. Where can I move to? It's kind of hard to tell once you get to the cities. Yeah, so that was the max there. Okay. Guess we'll just take back our recaf leaf that we had here a while ago. Let's see if we can scout anything out down here. Nothing of interest. Let's get you down so we can do some repairs on you guys. I kind of like to leave them between me and the Tech Marine, so you guys can stay there. Keep exploring. Yeah, I think this is going to be a dead end here. Yeah, you guys can hold your position and heal. Start moving this way. Is that everybody? It must be everybody. So we made our Devastators. What else do we want? For the story thing, I need to send Tactical Marines and Assault Marines, so maybe we'll make a Tactical Squad here too. And that'll be good for the city. We're still working on everything else. See if more Necrons pop out of there. Nope. Okay. What happened? I heard something over here. Got some guardsmen moving out. Let's move you guys up. Not quite at full health, but close. Let's shoot these poor guardsmen up. They're in the woods, so they've got a little bit of cover. don't want to move like directly adjacent to them. Looks like nothing else in the city's taking shots at me. Let's keep exploring a bit. Well, we've got an artifact out here no one's grabbed, it looks like. In case there's something else, like Castellans or something, we'll bring them up. We've got open clearing here, so we can take some shots at range. Move them up. If we need to, we might jump in and try to chop them to pieces. Alright, Devastators. A little bit overkill, but, you know, it's Necrons. Kill it with fire and all that. Psyker moving. I do need to activate a tactic at some point. Not sure what counts. I don't know if Orbital Scan counts as a tactic. Maybe just the Bolter Drill, for what I have, might count as a tactic. Kind of a waste, though. I haven't researched very many of those. Well, maybe not any, actually. Heck? Oh, they just went in and disappeared? What? I thought they would just kind of be on the tile. I could still attack with them. Yeah, send units into the planet's depths. Okay, I didn't expect them to just be swallowed up. That's not ideal. Wanted them to kill off the Necrons. Well, we might want to send somebody else over there then. Especially if more keep spawning from there. Looks like the edge of the map. Yep. I'll go ahead and have my captain heal himself up. Let's head around this way, a little bit more open. Might have more range for shots. There should be Castellan somewhere out over this area somewhere. These guys should be healing. Yeah, okay. So the city, we're still working on everything. Nothing's been built yet, so everything's fine. Let's just keep an eye down here. Hopefully nothing else is going to come out of there. Got to send another tac squad in there. I mean, not another tac squad, but a tac squad. Where are you going? Alright, extra vehicle armor. Increased armor of vehicles. When the proper unguents have been spread and blessings made, a tech marine may well make some minor changes to his charges. In line with Codex Astartes, of course, to improve survivability. We got more coming out here, even though I sent troops in. I'm still working on making the tech marines that I'm going to, or tactical marines that I'm going to send in there. Right. Psyker! What can you do? 3.6, 3.3, 2.3. I don't know if this works If it's a vehicle, it does damage to them. Necrons don't count as vehicles, so that shouldn't do anything. Shockwave would do decent damage, but it's a bit more something you'd want to do an area of effect on multiple units. So we'll just do a regular attack here. Heavy Weapon Squad attacked us, so he's just pumping out a couple units occasionally. I need some anti-infantry stuff here. Unfortunately, I sent my Assault Marines in there a little early. Might want to redirect these guys down to help deal with this. So, scouts see anything? No. Let's see what this is. Can't grab control of it, so there must be something nearby. It's another mobile holo projector, so that increases the health of all the units. There must be something adjacent to it because I can't take control of it. But I don't see anything. Send the Vindicator in as well. We've got a lot of anti-infantry stuff here. Just out of range, though, with most of it. Hit by the city here, unfortunately. Send in the Assault Marines. Kill them off. Even as allies, the Guard cannot be trusted. It's an awfully pessimistic view there. Okay, let's see. This forest terrain is kind of slowing me down from scouting or looking around. Keep you as close as possible to the Predator. So we did see the Castellan robot before out here somewhere. I'm not sure if there's a height difference here if we can get through. Do we want to move to check? Let's just look here. Okay. City, everything's set. We will have our armory next turn. That'll speed up our vehicle production a bit. Everything else is fine. Research we need. So I might want to look at a tactic I can get super quick. That's only 2 turns. 3 turns. This would be more useful because I do have more assault troops. Let's just grab that. It might be cheaper than the bolter drill. It's kind of what I'm just looking at. I don't want to spend a ton of my influence if I can avoid it. Just to get through the story. Oh, there's our little buddy. Just another one. I swear there's been more Castellan robots on this map than I've ever seen before. I think I've killed at least 7? 6 or 7? Maybe more than that. I have to go back and check. So they did hit my land speeders for some damage. We hit the Castellan for a little bit, not too much. Population is now maxed out. We did make our armory, so I'm going to have to build more dormitories if I want to do anything else. So I guess we'll have to do that. Energy, we do have enough, so that's okay. Do I have a good tile to throw that? I filled up my extra ones here. I don't want to put it here because I want to save this for stuff that's going to increase my requisition points. I don't think I've got any available spots, it looks like, other than here, so I'm going to have to grab another tile. One that isn't necessarily ideal is fine. This we could grab, we can just clear it and then it'd be fine, or this. Yeah, we'll just grab this, I don't have to worry about clearing it then first. We can just put whatever we want on it. Preferably research would be nice to have a little bit more coming in, but it's not super vital or anything. Now we will have another Vindicator next turn, that's sped up a little bit. So we didn't have another Necron unit show up. So let's have our Librarian go wreck up some Necrons. She did a decent amount of damage to me there. So I'm going to do more, just kind of doing my regular attack. I could Shockwave and do a bit more. What's the cooldown on Shockwave? It's only 2 turns. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do that. Does a bit more damage. Still in range of the fortress, so let's take some shots. Still in range of the hunter. He died before the missiles got there. Just move them up in case another unit wants to spawn out here. We'll send the assault troops in as well in case more stuff spawns. Let's look down here. Now I can grab it. Well. That's not a super happy looking spot down here in the corner. And let's just chew up these Tomb Hounds a bit. Or, let's say Tomb Hounds, Crude Hounds. They're on Necron Tomb. You can just grab control of that. So it's extra health for everybody. Well, we've got its slavers all of a sudden popping up here. I haven't seen them in a while. Maybe let's go say hello to them. Bow, 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 bow. If I jump, can I get any further? Not really. So let's just move up to kind of protect my Tech Marine here. Got all these slow guys in the back. It's just stuck. I think we can get down here. kind of want to take a look out this direction. Probably move the tank up here to see what we can see out here. Oh, we've got tech priests as well. So they're going to do some repairs of the Castellans. Don't know if they can get up here because of this ridge. I might have to go around to get up to me, which will be fine with me because I've got the longer range. So everybody discovered a new region. A region full of nightmares. So we'll have another Vindicator next turn. Everything else is kind of working its way through. We'll have to work on the dormitories here next, once we get the city free. Guess we can... I don't know if this actually works. It's a fortress. I can hold until healed. It's already going to hold. Sure, do that, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, that's a lot of Catachan Devils, or Catachan Devils. That was 3. That's quite a bit of damage there. Anything else spawned? Yep, some new guys spawned. So hit my Devastators for 2.6 up here. Land Speeders get hit for 9. Don't like all of this. This is kind of unpleasant. Alright, we've got the other Vindicator. Let's get it moving. Send the Psyker run in. I have to get him healed up at some point. Mainly kind of research the Hunter because of the Necrons have so many skimmers and flyers and stuff. Mostly skimmers. But with just the Imperial Guard left, they are not going to be that useful. Just the increased range is nice. And finish them off. Okay, we can get over and get some additional firepower this way if we want. Let's go ahead and heal the unit that's damaged a bit. Yeah, let's see what kind of fire we can support here. Do as much damage as possible. I'll just throw the Vindicator out here. This is death. There's got to be something out here that's spawning these devils. I don't see it. It's probably just somewhere hidden. There's some kind of little tile locations that have kind of a big looking pustule on it that spawns these things constantly. Let's send you in as well. Can't quite kill them off. And I'm I'll leave you guys to protect the Tech Marine. So the only damage disappeared. Guess we can send the tank right in here. Okay, line of sight to nobody. Might leave them here on Overwatch, just in case another one shows up. I'm not sure if I want to leave them there. They took a little bit of a beating. You guys are still healing. Let's get the captain on the move. What to do? One damage with a crack grenade is pretty terrible. Yeah, we can take another shot here, so I think we'll go ahead and just do some damage. Then we'll have to cycle out. So we did make another Vindicator. Let's go ahead and get a Predator, because I do have longer range with the Predators. Down to 4 turns, so that's pretty nice. Everything else is pretty much set. After we get that tile, we'll work on grabbing some dormitories. Once we get the tac squad, we'll have to send them in here. Ah, so many bugs. Assault Doctrine, Chapter Tactic that increases accuracy of Assault Space Marines. Where there is uncertainty, I shall bring light. Where there is doubt, I shall sow faith. Where there is shame, I shall point atonement. Where there is range, I shall show its course. My word is in the soul shall be as my bolter in the field. Litany of Devotion, traditional. So we did hit them for a little bit of damage. Grabbed our tile. So let's go ahead and start working on the dormitory out there. Nothing else has popped up. And this is 80 as well, so it doesn't really matter too much. Guess if we've got to do it, let's do the bolter drill. That'll help with our land speeders and stuff out here. That's kind of what I was looking at. Okay, so where are the rest of them? Kind of took off. Let's see if I can get out here. Oh, there it is. It's a Katachan Devil Lair. So let's just keep pumping them out throughout the entire game. As long as it exists, it will just keep spawning little buggers. Could be why the Imperial Guard have been kind of quiet. They might have been busy fighting them for a while. So we've got a kind of a way around into their city. Maybe it could be water here. I'm not sure. This could just be the whole city. Here I'm just going to pull back a little bit. Ruins of All provided 55 energy. Okay. So we didn't actually get an item from it, we got a bunch of energy. So we've done everything, we just have to send the tactical marines in there for the next story. I'm not really that focused on doing the story, but if we get good benefits and stuff, sure, why not? Let's do it. We just have the one now in sight, kind of at range. And let's reposition the tank, I guess. Get some more shots in. Speed them up as much as we can. Get the captain moving. Could buy something to increase my damage. Let's see. Yeah, something like this, just a 25% passive constant power increase for attacks. Lightning Gauntlet is something I have to activate, so it increases my damage by 50%, but only for one turn, and then it's got a cooldown, resists 25% all the time. So I kind of like this a little better. It's not too expensive at 80. Let's go ahead and grab it. So make him quite a bit more powerful. Here we've got no more Necrons have shown up. Let's kind of position for them to appear. Quite likely they are going to just pop up at some point. Keep them in Overwatch, but I don't think they'll fire unless they move. The Librarian I'd like to heal. So let's just have him heal where he's at for now, just in case. Same there. Let's have you hold and heal, I guess. The city, what are we doing? Yeah, we're all kind of set, pretty much. We'll have the Tactical Marines next turn, and we'll send them into whatever exploration we're doing. Alright. Research-wise, Apothecaries would be nice. Terminators would be cool, and then I could kind of check out other stuff. Actually, what is next? Multi-Melta. Grants land speeders and land raiders a multi-Melta weapon. That's cool. Increased damage of grenades, missiles, and blast weapons. That would be cool as well. How far do we have to get? Predator heavy bolters. Looking for like land raiders. There's land raiders. Aren't there land raiders? Am I crazy? There's no land raiders? Really? Yeah, there's no land raiders. I've had them show up when I was playing and fighting against the AI. Kind of during the invasions and stuff, there were land raiders that popped up. Maybe it's in one of the DLC things I don't have. That's disappointing. Got some gunships. Increased laser damage here. Fine then. I thought there'd be land raiders. Maybe we'll try out the Apothecaries and then maybe go for Terminators just to see. Check them out. Unfortunately, that's about it for the turn. Let's see if anything else pops up. He's just going to try to take off. Well, we still have a shot on him. That's good. Don't know if it's going to be enough. Not enough, most likely. Anything else pop up? I don't know where all those devils went. Here, let's go ahead and chew this to pieces. Send you back towards that to get healed up. We can grab the Grox Bastard on the way. Guys, let's scout a little bit here. Oh, Imperial Guard are on the move. Alright, I guess we'll go ahead and jink here. We'll start chewing these guys up because they're a little bit weaker. Any Necrons show up? Yes, we did have Necrons show up. Oh, we've got our tactical squad now. Let's get them moving around. Everybody else here, just light these guys up. Don't want to do anything else here. Not really, it's fine. Let's go ahead and start healing these guys up. These guys can stay. Predator isn't max health. I guess we'll just take our shot here. Not quite enough to kill it, unfortunately. Can't get any closer on this ridge line. Start moving the captain down around. Keep the Devastators on the ridge, maybe. Keep them here on Overwatch. Keep them on Overwatch. Can do the same. Okay, they're still healing up. I'm not quite ready yet. Okay, let's just hammer some Necrons here. So we'll start with Fortress. Good damage from the Vindicator. Okay, that's it for them. So you can stay on Overwatch. You can stay on Overwatch. She's still healing. Kind of worried about the Imperial Guard making some tanks soon, so maybe some more Devastators might be nice. Yeah, upkeep at 3, that's fine. Let's start working on them. Everything else is set. There's one of these guys back. And some more. They're just attacking me, they're just ignoring the Imperial Guard. Ow. You know want to keep control of the mobile holo projector, but I don't really care too much about the rest of this. I have to see, though. Alright, up here. You are not the trashed guy. Only have you guys with shots. So I guess I'll take it. Let's see if we can get these other guys here on the ridge by next turn. Move them up behind the vehicle. Should have to be an Overwatch. Overwatch, Captain, come on down. Okay, here I'm just going to leave them as well, at least for now. So no new Necrons. Let's get the tactical guys here moving. Everybody else can kind of stay put or heal up. Okay. All right, out here. Vindicator's pretty good at trashing these devils. Let's see if we can kill some of them off. You guys, you're kind of stuck, aren't you? That's not great. Because of the enemies being around and where they're at, I'm sort of stuck in my positioning here. So we'll try to kill this guy off, but I don't think I can. The only other unit I've got is them. We can't jink. I can just kind of move back and then take some shots. Yeah, probably not going to kill it. I'll start moving my assault guys this way. We might be able to jump into something here if we need to. I'm just hoping we don't lose the land speeder. So we'll just move where we can. These guys on Overwatch. Although they won't trigger unless it's actually something that's moving. I'll have the Predator next turn, everything else is set, that's fine. So let's hopefully not lose our land speeder here. That was quite a bit of damage. Is that? Well, we survived, just barely. 1 health left. Lucky bugger. Devil took that away from us. Finish making another Predator. Okay, you guys need to get the heck out of there. Let's just run away as far as we can. So if I want to jump, still can't get anywhere that matters. We can jump over the wireweed, but I think we'll just leave him there. And we'll just kill off these guys. More enemies. So many more enemies. Yeah, I don't have much choice. We'll just kill this guy. Let's creep up in the ruins here, or maybe we'll try to jump ahead. We'll leave him here in case anything shows up. Try to send the captain around here. Alright, you stay on Overwatch, you stay on Overwatch. Everybody's on Overwatch. We've got more enemies down here again. Let's start with the Vindicator because it does pretty good damage. Soften them up with the Fortress. Let's see. Let's have the Assault Marines kill them off. Tactical Squad, you can't make it yet. Keep you on Overwatch. Gives me Predator. Alright, what do we want to make for troops? Let's see. Kind of been avoiding anything that requires any energy upkeep. So kind of Predators for the long range or Vindicators for their damage with the cannon. Let's go with another Vindicator. Everything else will be set. Alright. Yeah, Imperial Guard are on the move. Heavy weapon guys. Even hurt, these devils are just wrecking me up. Okay, let's head out here and do some repairs. So the Psyker hit the Vindicator for 6. Landspeeders got shot up a bit. Can't jump into combat. Could just jump to get closer though. So for time, what I'm probably just going to do is do the unit movement for this turn, and then that's going to be about it. We'll have to finish up for today. I've already gone a bit over what I was planning, but doing alright. Okay, you guys, let's finish off this devil. Let's jink as well, because we've got these other guys running around. Let's see what kind of damage we can do here. That's not that great. Could also maybe move up and then take a shot at the heavy weapons squad. I'm not sure how much damage we do. Well, that's pretty good. The estimate 11.7. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. As gunfire is not going to be that effective. We have taken a little bit of damage here. These guys have been kind of beat up a bit. I'd like to get them getting some repairs going. So let's just pull back for now. Alright, here we'll just send the tactical guys in. See what happens. Citadel of the Witch. So we get the Morning Blade of Lazarek and 100 requisition points. You've eliminated the Necrons and explored the hidden depths of the planet. Your victory is interrupted when the librarian returns with dire news. Probably nothing great. So I guess we just lost those units. They're just gone forever. That's kind of crummy. So Morning Blade of Lazarek. Grants a cleave effect to all melee weapons of the unit. 0.8 additional members hit. Little survived when an apparently disastrous jump saw the last remnants of the Firehawks chapter lost to the Warp in 963 M41, but a few alleged relics yet remain. This axe was thought to belong to their rancorous Grandmaster, Stybor Lazarek, under whose command the chapter ranks were decimated during the lethal rebellions of the Bad Apple War. I wonder if I can give that to my captain as well. He's got a power fist already. Yep. Okay. Game's like, that's fine. Carry as many close combat weapons as you want. Okay, so this is kind of turning into a nasty front. But now these guys are free to head that direction if we want to. So I think we shall. I'm kind of worried what the storyline is going to bring for the next thing that's going to happen. At some points, I just don't want to advance it because it's just going to throw enemies at me that I don't really want to deal with. Let's head this way, maybe? Yeah, go that way. And here, we've got some shots. What's my range on this orbital strike? The check. Kind of feels like a little bit of a waste to orbital strike. I can do it. Yeah, sure, why not? My ongoing vengeance against the Castellan robots continues. Do anything to slaughter them. Let's bring the tactical guys over and try to get around. You can stay on Overwatch. Same with you. Cities, everything's set. We'll have the dormitories next turn, so that's fine. So yeah, doing pretty well. So now we've taken out the Necrons. We are pushing in on the Imperial Guard. The Imperial Guard aren't putting up a huge fight because we're not really sending a lot of stuff at them. So probably we can kill them off fairly quickly. It might even be just another session or so, but we're kind of engaged in almost as big of a war against the Castellan robots up here as we are against the Imperial Guard. But they're going to keep pumping out units, especially these heavy weapon squads are a bit trouble for my units. If I can get assault guys close up to them or jump in on them, then we can kind of deal with them that way or stay at range and chew them up. But we'll see. But yeah, that's going to have to be about it for today. Before I do anything, I'm going to save it. All right, so that's going to be it for today. If you're interested in my previous stream as the Necrons or the Orcs or Imperial Guard, you can check those out mostly on my YouTube channel. Twitch only holds on to things for a few weeks, so anything older than that I tend to put up on my YouTube channel around the time it goes off of Twitch. That's also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word, so if you're interested, please check that out. Hopefully I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and hopefully you have a good day. Have a good one.